This is a song that makes fun of all the trading gurus out there with garbage trading guru stream crap. You watch your stream and feel like you're sniffing paint. It's very cute. Very, very cute. All right, guys. My micros are doing the Lord's work today. Hallelujah. Amen. Go 10 micros, go. Looking for gap fill. I was betting on res going back below 0. Looks like I'm pretty decent on this. Let me get the dump. Be nice. I would spark a blunt, but I've got high BP. That's some Eminem level rhyme right there. That pickle. Yeah, pickles first, so soft. You other traders trade soft. Your trades are whack and they sink. Open up your stream and get a whiff of taint. This is making fun of a couple people out there. Rando shit YouTube streamers and stuff. Mike was really funny when he was writing the lyrics of this. Pickles first, and I like how like the breakdown gets like it's like a screaming punk song that's crazy, talking about drug use, and all of a sudden it goes to like this beautiful melodic exit. What a great song in like every capacity of what a good song is. All right. I'll let you guys hear this one again. Y'all hated this one so much, but loved it at the same time. Because I'm in a baby short right now. This is the time to use it. I need to integrate this better where I'm not just putting the image down here. Make a deal, Make a deal, That's like AI version of old Matt. I don't even know who that is. I said I would use this song anytime I'm in a baby short. That's funny, Eli. Yeah, this song has Baby Shark characteristics. It's gonna get stuck in your head. And I'm really sorry about that. Those of you that had kids, when your kids grew up and you thought you'd forget about this shit and never have to hear it again, and I just put it back in your head for another 5 years. My bad. Y'all were like, your kids grew up, you're like, oh, thank God. Now it's back. Half of our songs are about penis enlargement pills too. This is like become a theme here. Don't even know what to say about that. By the way, kids, eat a blue chew. Just like you want to tell, you know, every 3-year-old out there clapping their hands. By the way, kids, eat a blue chew. Well, that's how I was born. Daddy ate a blue chew. Baby short. Oh, it's gone. It's so funny. Y'all guys, that's Gabriel. Gabriel would make something like that. All right, we gotta keep going. Where do we end today? Oh, we ended at Street Fighter. All right. All right. Got a few more songs to get through. I'm still holding on to my baby short.
Yeah, baby, there's a scanner that's dynamite, exposing smart money through.
Wait, I gotta put this over here.
With algorithms
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to the stream. Hit that like button. We'll be getting going here in a little bit. Baby short, do. With the positive, slightly positive or even negative res, I am looking for a gap to possibly fill. That was a good play to load up on some micros. I can't believe the micros are up 600 bucks now. Very cool. Slightly Randy, Matt. Hey, Randy, baby. Setup today, again, not the strongest. With this greater than 0, this is still support, so this could still hold. The idea is I'm betting if the white line deteriorates further, then we can at least fill the gap. And at the gap, I have LPs to long from. So ideally, what I want is this move here. Oh, hello. And that move there. Oh, hold on, guys.
I'm eating that.
Hold on. Got the.
Powerball. Way to go.
Powerball, do. Powerball, do. Did you hear the Baby Short song?
You're in, right?
No, it was earlier. Wow, look at this, guys. Ooh. Oh, it's in the back? Let's go. Somebody wants me to live forever.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
After yesterday's meal and lack of food, I was like, nah.
Bro, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. You making ramen, like.
And you know what I made, guys? The budak.
Yeah, budak.
Wait, budak or bodak? Budak ramen. Hey.
It was like the spicy ramen challenge they have on TikTok or
Yeah,
whatever.
but oh, you're getting that lid all over the.
Oh snap.
Yeah.
Thanks, babe.
It's like that budak spicy as fuck one, but then I got the carbonara one, which supposedly isn't so bad. I didn't realize the carbonara one was gonna be also spicy.
Yeah.
Boldak.
Boldak. Yeah, dude. It was fucking like she put like 3 drops of the oil on it.
3 drops of that second packet that you guys know about.
I still didn't even eat it. Oh, I made a huge mess.
Get a pack of those hot stuff on a platter. Okay, I'll just make like these little boxes, shippable boxes. So what is it? Hello Fresh. Hello Doc is gonna be the new competition.
Oh my god, yes. You can actually market it like I'm a doctor, and although my specialty is in eyeballs.
But I also have a degree in nutrition, by the way. Yeah. Looking for investors.
These guys don't have any money. They blew all their shit up. Yeah.
I want to clock another lance.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll talk to them.
Dude, I like that guy from yesterday. He was good. Pickle, what are you doing? Sure.
That kind of sounds like Kevin. Hello, Miss Doc.
Baby dog, do. Ooh. He's not as agitated as he used to be.
Sorry, put him down.
Why?
I'll tell you.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to.
Okay. Yeah, please.
I
Okay.
might kill to bother him. Get off the carpet.
Yeah, please.
Hey, stop.
Yeah,
Stop.
When did you know that?
No,
Did we check? Is there fleas everywhere?
She just vacuum.
I don't see any fleas. Oh, on me. I've seen fleas. They're little black.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Bye.
Bait's taken off.
Let's go.
Not bad. Little flesh candle there. Oh, all right. Baby short, gonna take some profits. Do. Bum, ba, bum. Baby short. Okay. Closing that out. We're good. All right. Let's update the screenshot. Baby short, boo doo 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 doo. Making money, but I'm boo doo doo doo. Bow, 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 bow. See, it gets in your head, man. Way too early. I know, but this is on the edge. This is $1,800 is really about where I want to stay. So I mean, it's right on the edge. Anyways, and consistency locks. Nothing else I can really do. Yeah, on my Funded TV, I said I'm going to grab this in a couple more. So I did just a couple more here. Yep. Like right at the end, of the show when it was like pulling back. Yep. Matt shorting helmets freeze over, right? I could hold a little bit longer, but and honestly, I don't like to be in shorts for too long. We are at half gap with negative res. Gap filled. Woohoo! I feel so good today. All right, did you guys like the Austin Powers song? Is that a yes or no? Austin Scooter. God. What a great day today. Any news? No. Markets is volatile. Volatility, baby. Was that a yes or no on the song? Yes, one more.
From my secret lair beneath the trading floor, I've discovered something.
I'm gonna make this like.
1 million dieters.
This is a very disturbing image. So the trade was a half gap, so I drew it that way. I closed out early, but that's where I would exit. It was 10 micros. That account already had $600 in it. That was this one, I think. It already had $600 from earlier trade this morning, and then the 10 micros made 1,000. And then I got right up to close. It would have auto liquidated at 1,800 anyways. I just once I get a big candle with big volume, I just naturally just close out on exhaustion on shorts. I don't like to be short for a long time. Be right back and go bleach your eyes. All right, you guys like the song? Yes or no? Unless there's a bunch of yeses, we'll move on. Playlist, keep, yes, no. The winners of the songwriting contest, by the way, are gonna get lifetime rocket scooter, tons of prop accounts. We have a lot of fun with it. Was that micros? Yeah, helpful. It was 10 micros. Yeah, that's it. I kept it small, and I repeated that same trade in a couple other accounts too. So again, I just added. Anytime I jump into a trade, I usually do it in a couple of accounts, 2 at a time, 2 or 3 at a time. Instead of mini me, it's micro Matt. It's very disturbing that the mini me version of Matt is like, is this gonna be me when I'm 70 years old? I don't look too bad bald. Actually, kind of looks like my dad though. All right, I'm not hearing a bunch of yeses on the song. Next song, Matt the Lazy Bum. I love the the wolf in sheep's clothes, or the wolf, the hidden wolf amongst the sheep. Call it Matt trading you lazy bum. Lazy bum. Remember, shorts are short-lived. I don't stay in them for long and get in and out as quick as I can. That's a pretty good run on that one. Lazy bum. Spy EST? Really? Are you sure? Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay. Oh, here I am being a lazy bum. Get back to watching S&P today. Honestly, I fear that this is gonna be one of those days that does this. I don't know why I fear this. I just like, I fear it. Let's see though. Nasdaq being the overshoot and the reason why. Nasdaq isn't gonna double check. Let me see, make sure some of the stocks aren't like breaking MHPs or something. Yeah, so if the S&P falls any farther, NVIDIA, okay guys, look, this is where that's my suspicion is here. If we don't bounce here and NVIDIA loses MHP, it can tumble. So be very careful. All right, you guys like that song? Keep it or don't keep it. Oh, this is so funny. There's some rando dude that used to come in here and post about his trading strategy and like spam the chat about going to his this is apparently what it was called. And somebody made a picture of that just to be funny. Like he would basically spam the chat like, come to my YouTube channel. That's the name of his YouTube channel. Somebody made that. Y'all are funny. We didn't even ban him. We actually went to his channel and watched his stream one time. And then they just started making fun of him. He was kind of a, I don't know, some technical analysis bullshit as always. No edge. Number one. Yeah, like, yeah, something like that. So you degens just meme everybody that comes in here. I love it.
I grew up on sunny days, felt that breeze. Now it's
I grew up on sunny days. I love it.
Big bird in a suit, just vultures believe. Not counting 1, 2, 3, counting risks in my cheese. Friendly faces turn to poker man.
Had as much edge as a circle. Slazen, number one profit of the day. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Watch around here, ambitious sharp, never snooze on the news. This is Wall Street, not Sesame Street. But be careful, if NVIDIA breaks 170, it's gonna be pretty bad on the market.
This is Wall Street, not Sesame Street. You either climb or get swept off your feet. Go. Sesame, say share, be kind, play fair. Here's buy and sell, keep that profit in your lair.
Been pretty lucky today. I've got all the trades right. I'd say I got lucky because I was trading against the herd. The lower probability setup actually worked.
Remember when the lessons made you feel alright? Now you learn when losses line awake at night.
I like the song a lot. Mark Easy, another good one, another banger. Elmo don't know about these kind of feats. Hell yeah. Y'all like this one? This is fun. Don't count sheep, count chips. I need some spinners for the Maserati. Oh, that's hilarious. You can almost see the music video of me like riding up on spinners. I hop out, Paul Wall hops out next to me. We got our grills in. Hell yeah. That's about as Houston as it ever gets when it comes to describing Houston stuff. That's pretty dope. some Maserati, like spitting down. Big Bird, like you know, or Bert and Ernie get out there like this. You know, they got backwards hats on and like baggy pants and stuff. Elmo flashing gang signs. You know, there's you know, trash cans full of bullet holes, and Oscar the Grouch is just like laying there. He got shot up. That's pretty morbid, man. But spinners, dude, that's such a Houston thing. It's Gangsta Sesame Street. I love it. All right. That's funny. All right. Let me do this. All right, we have one more photo to go. Is little Troy from Houston? Yes, sir. In Houston. Houstonian. Couple of photos just to take a look at. Rambo Matt, which I love. That's pretty cool. And then speaking of Houston grills and spinners, we got Rocket Scooter. We got the people's chump right here.
Yo, chat's live. Vibes are right. Levels locked in. Oh no! Whoa!
Not the people's champ. This is the people's chump. This guy right here. Big Tuck? Oh, I don't know.
It's another green morning. Charts on
Your wife taught Paul while they live in the Heights area? Oh, cool. He's genuine dude. Like, of all the people that I've known, like in like music and Hollywood and whatever, he's just like a decent family man that loves his wife, loves his kids. He's a pretty decent guy. You never really hear about him in the news, any scandalous shit. And Houston is very, very well respected as far as like an artist. And his wife teaches like, I don't know, Zumba or something, somewhere. It's kind of like when JJ Wattlet's here. You kind of just run into him everywhere. You'll see him you go to Papacitos and he'll be there with his kids eating and stuff. I've met him twice actually. He's a cool dude. Yeah. One of my friends is actually godparent to his kiddos. Dante A+. Yeah, it could be, right? Today, the market's been very difficult to trade with min-max, but this is why, and I tell you guys this. Because anytime VIX is above the contango midpoint, it's going to be a difficult trading. One of the biggest lessons I teach for people to avoid markets like this in general. When VIX is above contango midpoint, it's going to be all over the place. Unusually sensitive news. Show me your Dom. I love it. All right. That's like, again, that's like AI Jay-Z. I dig it. It's good. Sound like he's from New York. All right. Show me your Dom. Cool deal. Okay. Decent. Useful and funny if people are like, show me your Dom. All right. A+ right now on S&P bull zone support, bear zone support. Like I said, I have this weird suspicion about today, as in it feels off. And we do have red line down in here. This is what I'm going to say with the assumed volatility. I'm going to assume overshoot. I can plant some trade here, but it can fall all the way to here and then get back up. And then I'll want to take a long there. I'm going to anticipate this today is an overshoot. Could overshoot, can undershoot, but EST is here to there. And I know that it can just very much overshoot. So what I'm going to do is do very light trade, maybe one contract if it does pass through, and just hold all the way through. We got about 10 points of overshoot to red line. And then if we do reclaim, I'll long again there. And like I said, I got my puts underneath me just for this very reason, right? So I can go ahead and take that. Decent tune. I dig it. I dig it. Sounds like Dong. You know, like the song? You met R. Kelly at a gas station in Chicago. He was wearing a pimp coat and it was like 80 degrees in the middle of the summer. Dude, R. Kelly's a weird dude. UVXY still has room to go up. Oh yeah, are we a hedge break, right? UVXY? Should we still? Not yet. We break 12.5. Be careful on that. We're still on decay pattern in VIX now, so it's not crazy yet, but keep an eye out today. If we do break that, it's pretty gnarly. Nasdaq still has a little bit of room to play on. Actually, I gotta get a different this one. That one is done for the day. Let's play one of these zeros in a second. Good day, guys. Good day. Rocket scooter. So did you guys like my assessment today? Have I told you guys from the resilience class exactly the right assessment? I knew that we weren't going to break highs because resilience wasn't doing better. It was actually doing worse as we each approached each pivot the second time. It's the best way to do it. Raz was great. If it breaks, it's going to dump. Right. If UVXY breaks, it's going to dump pretty hard. Now, again, I think right here, I could try right at 24 to take a long with one contract S&P. I can take like one long trade, if anything. I'm gonna wait until I see a an overshoot first or do anything. I mean, that's not my way to do. I mean, this is the one I think I want to grab. This one. It's a nice day to buy again. Okay. I might just chill, to be honest. Wait, which one is this one? Oh, I got this one right here. Hold on. We'll do okay. I'll do this one. Okay, this is the one I can still do some work on. This one right here. Okay. So I do one contract on this guy, around the edge, and then I'll let it overshoot in the return. I'll hold through whatever on this one. All right, what do you guys think about the Rocket Scooter White Wedding song, like Billy Idol inspired? Yes or no? We made an overshoot? Yeah, like a sweep, like a liquidity sweep. So the idea is that when volatility is there, I allow for that. So I got one contract here. If the market just dives and comes back, which is very likely, this is every single time bull setup, which I do like to play on. I'm going to grab this in one of my FundedNext accounts as well. Just with one S&P contract. Oh, yeah, TradeMate freaking crashed again. Such a cumbersome thing. I hate this damn platform. Grab this one in a second here. I have a fear that this is going to nosedive for whatever reason, but it is a liquidity pocket. So I'm going to allow the idea that Inside of here, I'll just have a pivot inside of a trade
Order
inside
filled.
of. I got one more in my FundedNext just now. So on the overshoot of that, I'm longing. On the overshoot of that, I'll long again. So that was me. I added one more to one account and one FundedNext. That's it. I'm thinking about grabbing this and all the rest of my Tradeafies. And so I'm going to be building one contract in each account as it falls throughout liquidity pockets. So like any red candle here, I'm going to grab one more in Tradeify. On the overshoot, I'm going to grab some more. So all the accounts that are white, I'm going to continue to trade with all through pocket. One contract ES, nothing more. With the exception of this first one that I got in here on the overshoot, I'll add to that one just to double down on it. The rest of them I'll add right here and then hold through whatever volatility and chop we get. I think Asia lows are going to be swept and reversed in there. Very possible. And that's why I'm going to keep my contract position low to allow myself to hold through any sweep, which would be fine. Asia lows right here, correct. Like the overshoot of the LP would be fine. Now be careful. Remember, we're going to watch NVIDIA today. If NVIDIA starts breaking through MHP, it could create a very nasty situation. But remember, Papa Bear's got puts. So I'm good if the market crashes. No matter what, I'm winning. I'm happy. Remember, I have my big old hedge there. Now, the hedge lost a lot of its value. But again, I've got a while for this one. It was way up yesterday. It's only up just slightly today. And we'll see what ends up happening. I hope the market does okay. I hope the market stays bullish and stays stable, and we'll see what happens there. All right, let's do one contract there as well. Okay. All right, I'm in. Is the stream delayed? It is not. No, there is no delay on the stream. There's about a 4-second latency or so, and that's about it. What YouTube's natural latency. Ever get a chance to talk to the FundedNext people? Oh, no, I haven't, not yet. I need to schedule that. They asked me to meet with them, and I haven't had the holiday, everything. I need to schedule that. No, so the NVIDIA comment, no, I'm just saying in general, when NVIDIA breaks MHP, watch out because that's bad. NVIDIA broke MHP like 10 minutes ago. As of right now, it's 1306. 1307. This is real time. You guys are behind like 4 seconds, maybe 1307. Oh, I love this, dude. Lo-fi ambient, just like I play on the stream. I dig it. Buy S&P over NASDAQ? Well, S&P right now is somewhere in the liquidity pocket is, so.
Boundaries drawn and levels aligned. Liquidity flows, the signals gleam, guiding me steady into the dream. In the chaos we rise, rocket scooter the
Show my system time? What do you mean? Look at your chart and look at my chart and see how identical they are. There's no delay on the stream. Deduce using intelligence. Like, right now, ask yourself, is it 1309 Central? I'm in Central. Is it 209 where you live right now? Is it now 210 where you live? Deduce this using IQ points. Is it now 210 where you live? Press the live button. If you guys might be watching the stream behind, make sure you push the live button on the stream. You might be behind. I know it's because people want to copy my trades. Exactly why. But there's no delay on the stream. It's literally... Show us your birth certificate too. You want me to whip it out? You guys want me to whip it out all the time. Like they just want magic to happen all the time. You know? Deduce. It's currently 210 where you live. Eastern. Some baby making music. Let's go. This is good. This is Rogue's second set of tunes. Ambient R&B, dude. I love it. I'm gonna use every single one of these on the stream. These are good. I love lo-fi, man. Lo-fi beats are chill. They're nice. Everybody's palette of music can listen to that kind of stuff. All right. Lo-fi, all three. Jams are good. Love it, bro. Very good job. Good deal, good deal, good deal. Playlist for show. All right, cool. Liquidity Dreams did have a graphic to go with it. The Harry Potter one was hilarious, by the way. Okay. I don't like the slow consolidation. This is not making me happy. So we might get some flush. Here's the wizard song. It is very weird how creepy this looks with my eyes on freaking Radcliffe's face. Like, if you were to cross this out, or sorry, my face and his eyes, my bad. That's certainly me, okay? But that's certainly him. I feel like AI just literally got the bottom half and the top half too. When you put it together, he looks, it's just very, very jarring. Like, this, he's just like, he's like extremely just bug-eyed and anyways, but this is a good eye doc. This is exactly a good rendition of her. They got her pretty good. This was a wizard inspired song. According to the author, Mark Easy made a Harry Potter the musical sounding song that's very hilarious. Josh Groban. Josh G-Jen.
Like Hermione, wisdom in her words. Eat your greens before you trade. Let your mind be undisturbed. Using
I don't like the low consolidation in pocket, by the way. This is not the best setup you want to see. I'm afraid it can flush. Be careful. Nvidia breaking MHP. VIX is still okay, at least for now, but I'm not a big fan of the long here. But so I'm just keeping it small, one contract, right? And each account I'm trading in, nothing big. I'll lose 500,000 bucks if I'm wrong. These Disney songs you guys are writing are hilarious, man. These are cracking me up. There's so many of them. This literally sounds like sounds like So Mulan, you know? It's so goofy. Y'all are hilarious. All right, I'll pass this to the next round. All right, that's a yes for me, dog. All right, we'll pass it. Bark, write some bangers here. Wait, A+ alert. No, I just got one contract in a handful of accounts here. That's it. I've got the rest aiming for the bottom if we dip. So, all right, that's goofy, some goofy stuff. All right, guys, we'll be doing a giveaway in just a little tiny bit here. We'll see. Like I said, I'm not feeling this trade that much, but I got to do it every single time. Good deal, good deal, good deal. All right, next song. I feel like this is a banger. I think I remember this one. All right. This is like if you were to mix me and Roaring Kitty, because it kind of looks like him. Do I need special legal licenses to stream data like this? What do you mean stream data? The music or the data itself on the platform? Market data? I own the data. The data feed is mine. I own Rocket Scooters, so I can stream this all I want. So as the owner of the data, I'm allowed to do it. You guys can't do it without getting permission from us, though. Slightly Roaring Kitty Matt. Scooter shoe. Kind of looks like him, doesn't it? Always wears the headband. Wow, this song's a banger. I like it. Sort of like islandy, reggae-y sound, sorta. Surfer song. And it's about Risk-intervals too. Y'all like this one? Yes or no? Everybody vote. It's a good one. So as far as market data goes, you can't stream, you can't redistribute real-time data to individual users. Like I can't take a data stream and send it out to people without accounting for people in entitlement and taking account for it with the exchanges. But yeah, start streaming is okay. Streaming is okay. But like all the data on my stream is we own the data. We built the data feeds, so resilience and all that stuff, we own that. So about the data feed, I've seen like the data on here, all the stuff you see here that's on the platform. That's what we own. If you're talking about the candle data, is that what you were talking about? The candle, like the candles? I thought you were talking about like, did I have permission to stream all the Rocket Scooter stuff? I love this song though. You got your answer. Your answer is what? I don't understand. I'm still very confused. You're asking, can you am I allowed to live stream because a chart is on my screen? Like, I'm very confused. There's 60 million fucking people that live stream trading. What is your question? Very good song today. I know. There's an inherent 4 or 5 second delay in YouTube, so technically it's not real time. I'll fight that in court all day long. I'm playing that song at the beach. Oh yeah. It's not redistribution if there's a delay. 5 second delay in YouTube. I know, any moment in time. Well, I had Big Soap knocking on my door earlier. After Johnson & Johnson comes and shoves me to the back of the van, and then the guys at the CME group are gonna come over and, you know, break my kneecaps or some shit. I don't know. Here we go. There's another song. Humble Traders' lawyer has entered the chat. Yeah. Showing charts is illegal, guys. Nvidia's not showing any love today, no. Good song. Humble Trader's lawyer is like, no, we're not allowed to live stream because live streaming is illegal. It's a WWE style intro. I do love it, yeah. Okay. Like the song, hate the song. What do you guys think? Oh, it's got a picture to go with it. The fact that it's not moving here, I don't like. But I think in Top Step, platform sucks. My Funded Futures has better value in their accounts, and not a bad firm, but there's other things that are better that don't make you use their crappy platform. I would say FundedNext has better value, and so does My Funded Futures. A Top Step, My Funded Futures scale, I would argue, is a better plan than Top Step's plan. They're both good, but I would say Top Step is probably like a top 10 firm. I'd call My Funded Futures like top 3 firm. Yo, guys, like the Time to Ride song? And the reason I say top 10, because the firm is good, the payout's good, the history's good, but the fact that you have to use their platform, it limits you. If you don't copy trade, like I don't copy trade, you can't have multiple DOMs, like here, multiple DOMs lined up and trade multiple accounts at once with ease. The platform simply doesn't allow it. You have to go through menu and switch to another account to trade another account. There's no way you can rapidly trade 5 accounts at different places to have them manage it a lot. So for that, it gets an absolute thumbs down for me for forcing me to use the platform. That's missing components I need. If it was my top one, I would say My Funded Futures is probably top ranked as far as all around checkboxes. It's a solid maybe. You feel sick and the music isn't helping? All right, Time to Ride. You guys like the Nickelbacky sound song? Keep it for the playlist. Is it all right for playlist? Is it an award winner? Yes or no? It's a nat. Okay. Background music on playlist. Okie doke. All right, one more, and then I'll turn my camera back on. We're almost done with this contest. You're gonna win Lifetime Rocket Scooter and other cool prizes as the winners are announced. This is quarterfinals. We're finally getting through. We're getting all the winners to go to the quarterfinals. The fact that there's no bounce here, I'm not liking this. When I show the Dom guy your Dom setup, hello. that's a pad. You're not allowed to show your Dom on the screen. If you do, that's a pad one. So normally the price is stuck here because it's liquidity pocket. The answer is you would think so, right? Typically, liquidity is found quicker and reverses, right? Because your sellers find the buyers. The fact is that when the sellers have found the buyers, there's not a lot of them. There's very few buyers here, so it's taking a lot longer for the sellers to exhaust. Normally they're exhausted very rapidly, right? Because the volatility is high, there's not a lot of buyers here. The threat is the sellers are going to overwhelm the buyers even further. If they're overwhelming them now, they'll overwhelm them further. That's the fear. Normally you wouldn't want to see it hugging inside of the pocket. You want to see one of two things. Either A, it overshoots and reverses pretty rapidly, and it can oscillate a little bit, but it's consolidating, which isn't good. You don't want to see consolidation in the pocket. But it needs to move quick to get out of there. Y'all feel comfortable. And there you go. Yeah, so the idea, Jan, is that this is where buyers are likely to be inside of this whole pocket. And the idea is that if there's, say an example, I'll use numbers to make it easy to understand. Let's use the number of 100 per second. I'm just gonna make up a number. Is how many sells come through. And as 100 come through, buyers are stepping in at a random place. Maybe like, again, these are fake numbers. I'm just making something. Maybe there's 20 and 50, and it's just speckled in here. Maybe 100 here, maybe 20 here. There's buyers all randomly through this, but it's getting them bombarded with a certain amount of sells. And at some point, the selling volume trickles down and you have less, right? Say 10 a second now, and then here you got 20 a second. So when the buy orders are like flip-flopping to be more powerful than the sellers are bigger, then the market goes up to look for the sellers. The only times markets go up is when you're looking for sellers. If markets aren't going up, it means the sellers are still here. So the rule of thumb is that when markets go down, you're looking for buyers. When you're going up, you're looking for sellers. If markets are finding buyers and not going up, it's because they've found the sellers. The sellers are here. So the market has found liquidity, which is good, which will hug the market there. But the problem is because the original pressure was selling, that there's not enough buyers to offset the sellers to create an upward movement. It's enough to offset the selling to keep it from selling further, but markets don't go up until you need to look for sellers again. And now that we're breaking out, it says, aha, we've exhausted the sellers now. Makes sense? So that's how I look at it, yeah. We want to see quicker pivots. The quicker the pivot, the stronger the exhaustion, right? If you hit this and turn around, it means there are no sellers here because we got to go higher to find them. If you fall and hover, it means there's a ton of sellers here, a lot. So when I'm bullish, I don't want a lot of sellers around me. I want none so I can go up. So the rule of thumb is the faster the pivot, the fewer sellers or the less selling pressure you have at that spot, the more of a clear path you have for the market to move higher. And in a liquidity pocket, you don't want to see it consolidating inside the pocket. You at least want to see it move rapidly to get away from it. Yeah. You want the market to be like, where's the buyers? Where's the buyers? Where are the buyers? Where are the Oh my God, there's so many. All right. Oh, where are the sellers? Where are the sellers? Where are the sellers? You don't want to see, okay, tons of sellers, tons of sellers, tons of sellers, tons of sellers. Okay, there's a buyer. Tons of sellers. Okay, there's a couple more buyers. Oh, tons of sellers. Oh my God. Okay, there's a bunch of buyers. Ooh, not a lot of buyers. Okay, tons of sellers. Well, not a lot of sellers, not a lot of buyers. Okay, for every buyer, there's a seller. Okay, there's a couple of sellers, one buyer. The market is not in an imbalance, and an imbalance is what makes it move. It's finding a balance, and therefore the trade may not take off. Balance would be enough to keep it from selling off as it's doing, but it might not be good enough for a big trade. And the problem is low consolidation can usually spook buyers to turn them into sellers, and then they dump their long when they realize it's not rallying, and then the selling pressure continues. So consolidating in a pocket, I always bet that we support there, but the longer it stays in there, the more less comfortable I feel about it. All right, what do you guys think about Karate Matt? Your ass better be faster than my legs. Love anything 80s. It's such a Karate Kid song. All right, we'll do giveaways in just a little bit, guys. Okay. See, like I said, this is exactly what I was trying to tell you. We're not exhausting the sellers yet. It's easy to see that. But, and again, I always take the long bet anyways. All right. We said 500 viewers giveaway. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's do some big giveaways today. I'd love to throw you guys some free FundedNext accounts. We're doing a 40% off no DLL sale with FundedNext. By far, I call it the best prop firm. Sorry, the best prop account you can buy ever because of the following. No firm has uncapped payouts plus no DLL. It doesn't exist. It's rare that they put the combination out there with FundedNext because it's a risky move for them. It's a cash grab. Sorry, not cash grab, wrong word. It is a market share grab to have a too good to be true account that is going to lose them money to get you guys to check out their product. This is it's a great marketing strategy. No DLL and uncapped payouts means infinite scalability and infinite withdrawability. You don't have any limits other than a basic consistency of 40%. That's it. There is no monthly fee, no activation fee. It's all in cost is very low. And 3 days to pass on the legacies, 5 days to payout, and you can take out half your balance on the payout. Very simple. So with FundedNext, that sale only lasts for this week. You can get up to 6 accounts with a no DLL. After that, they have DLL. So it's a special they have, and since there's no activation fee and no monthly fee, you can just grab them and hold on to them, which is pretty cool as well. We really stand by FundedNext. It's one that I actually always am trading with. That's these 7 are my FundedNext no DLL accounts. I have them. Every sale it picks them up. That's the biggest payouts I've ever gotten from props is from the no DLL accounts. I had 70K. I showed you guys my rise, had 70K in it last August, just in August. It's my August payouts. Hopefully September can be better. All right, we'll give away 2 of these, so I'll spin the wheel for that. The link in the description below has all the, you go there, you click our link in my description of the video for FundedNext, and then type in the code no limit, it'll get you. You don't like consistency rules? I don't either, right? But you're never gonna get all 3 of them gone. That's the one thing that just would be too good to be true. Too good to be true. You're gonna have one of the 3. You're gonna either have cap payouts, consistency, or DLL. Best case scenario, you'll have none of the 3, and that doesn't exist anywhere. My Funded Futures, the reason I call them the best firm in the world, has almost all 3 of them gone. When funded on the pro account, it's no consistency and no DLL, and it's 80% of 100K. So that's practically uncapped. It's not fully uncapped, but it's practically uncapped. For most of you that you never received 80K of payout, that's uncapped to you. So my Funded Futures is the closest thing to all 3 rules being gone. But purely uncapped and no DLL is my FundedNext. And the payout is better because my Funded Futures, you got to wait, 14 days? FundedNext, you only got to wait 5 days to get your payout. That's what makes this account better than the pro account. Just the small times they have it, the very short period of time they have it. Other than that, my Funded Futures Pro account is the top prop account you can buy. The value. That's it. All right, Sipta and Jay Reamer, you guys are the winners of this. We'll do something else in a little bit. Hold on, don't go anywhere. Here are the winners today. 25K rapid accounts. We give away at least 700 to 1,000 things a month if you follow me all day, every day. on the course of Twitter, on my funded TV, and of course on my stream, we give away between 700 and 1,000 prop accounts every month. So we give away more prop accounts through me than any 5 streamers combined, which is crazy. We've given away almost $500,000, I think, worth of prop accounts in the last quarter. Let me double check that number. I'm not lying to you. Here somewhere. Something like that. Yeah, close to $150,000 worth of prop accounts on this stream in the last quarter, and over $350,000 in prop accounts on my funded TV. A little over $500,000 worth of giveaway in just a quarter. What else should we do? That's to celebrate the big discount. And I was talking to the guys at Apex, and they might throw some accounts to give away as well. So we'll see. What do you think is better, the Rapid account or Legacy with the current 40% discount? The Legacy with the 40% discount is the best prop account on earth. Period. With no DLL and uncapped, it doesn't get any better than that. With the 5-day payout, there's nothing that's better. There's not a single thing out there that's better. When the DLL is gone, that's it. I can't find a prop account with better value, better path to payout, quicker payout, etc. That's why I got behind FundedNext. When I found out they had this kind of account, I said that's the best prop account you can buy. It's rare that they have the combination. Only during these random sales they have. Other than that, my funded features, I would say, is the best prop account. And when you compare the two side by side, when the DLL is actually there, Rapid and Legacy are completely different. Rapid is a 4-day to payout process. 1 day to pass, 3 days to payout. And it's a capped payout, but it's the quickest payout you can get, period. 4 days to payout in Rapid, which is why people like it, and it's cheap. So does the DLL transfer the funded on Legacy? Yep. If you can buy up to 6 of them total, and of the 6 accounts total that you can get before the coupon only lets you buy 6 total, as long as you pass that account, the no DLL is there. If you fail the account, it goes away. You can't reset with the same conditions. Yeah. Trade A be better? No. No. You guys like the song Time to Ride? What do y'all think? I love it. Yeah, you just have to type it one time. All right, I'll give away 2 more because we have 600 people here today. I've got 100-something accounts to give away this month. So we're going to get them to give us more this month. Yeah, trade day, you have to email them for every like 5K members. Yeah, like that's just nonsense. FundedNext, no questions asked. You can take a $500,000 payout. You just hit the rules, get the payout. Pretty straightforward. You can take half of your balance on day 5 after funded. Great song, I love it. Okay. Love that song. All right, keep it. So bottom of pocket, like I said, I just got in 1 contract. That's it. I'm gonna allow it to overshoot and play again, like, cause I'm holding 1 contract through this, and that's it. Nothing crazy.
The stream went live, the doubters came to see. Could Rocket Scooter really set us free? A+ setup, lighting up on the screen. The most profitable day we've ever seen. 9 winners flashing green across the board.
SPM Trades, winner number 3 or something like that. How many days to pass for FundedNext? On the legacy, 3. 40% consistency. On rapid, it's 1. Rapid is a 1-day pass. SBM, I saw you say you won after the counter hit 0. I watched on my chat. You didn't say anything until counter went to 0, bro. You gotta say it for the counter stops. You came in like a second too late. However, I'm gonna grant it because on your end, you weren't late. You came in at the buzzer beater. I'll give it this time. I saw it. I got you. But only because there's a 5 whatever second delay. So it should have said 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on your end. Sometimes I'll grant that if you barely beat it and I see it, then I'll give it to you. If I don't see it, I don't give it to you. Come to me later and said, but I beat the buzzer. You're 5 seconds into the past. So when it says 0 on my screen, it still says 5 on yours. So if you type it in there, the bot's already done with the countdown. So I saw it and you were cool about it. We'll give it to you. I don't normally do a grace period unless I see it. That's the roll. That's for you guys. Congrats. Jeremy Recipta Street, SVM Trades, and Noise Only Production. Congratulations. All right. So you guys, you know the drill. Go to Discord. You have 1 hour. You're going to go to the contest channel. You're going to look up our admin named Slacks. Send him a message. Take a screenshot of your YouTube ID. Send it to him. Let him know that it's you behind that YouTube account. Make sure you already have an account with FundedNext. And they'll give you all the instruction on how to get your accounts after that. These are 25K rapid accounts. 1 day to pass, 3 days to pay out. 4th day, you get your payout. He needs more time to sign out all of his bot accounts before he could comment chat. He's actually a real account. So he's not one of the guys with 1 million bots. All right. Celebrating 90% win rate. What do you guys think about this? Rock song, playlist song, keep song, yes, no, vote. What do you guys think? I didn't get a lot of hell yeses. Okay, that was Futures 420. Decent, but you know, it's okay. It's okay. He's got a ton of songs, a ton of good ones. In the meantime, I have a presidential State of the Union address. I look so weird. My forehead together make like a super mutant sort of look. I look like I'm wearing a Donald Trump suit. Come on. Come on. I give a horrible Donald Trump impression. So anywho. Is there a song to go with this? No, there's not. But this is funny. He did some really funny graphics. There's that. And then of course we have You're the one that I want. Do do do. Frozen. Internet got weird for a minute there. You can pay for your internet if I was actually, it's just been weird. Don't use code ROCKET on FundedNext. Follow the link in the description and use code NOLIMIT. had to go check with iDoc real quick to see if the internet was working with her. Should be good now. What the hell is going on? The internet just went kaputs for a minute. No clue, guys. Sorry about that. Okay. But like liquidity maps, please show up. Can we like... All right. Why didn't your $1 code for My Funded Futures work the other day? Because you have to read the email. There's a link you have to click. Right, now we're back. Okay, we should be good. Stream should be fine. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. All right, we're gonna test the power of the 5G network, baby. This is how it's gonna work. We're gonna be back here. I've actually run the entire live stream through my phone, so let's see how this works. We should be back fully I should, again, the 5G network is pretty damn strong, so this should be pretty cool. We should be good. Now I'm just streaming from my phone now. Freaking 5G network crushing it. How's my trades doing? Yeah, everything's back to life now. So we're gonna stream through the cellular network. Let's go. Not bad, right? Yeah, we're back. I'm literally hotspotting from my phone. Yeah, straight over 5G, 100%. Battery fire imminent. Yeah, I know, right? There we go. We're back. Phone is my backup connection in case I need it. Be better. Dude, I've got no idea what's going on. But anyways. All right, where were we in the songs? Oh, here we go, here we go.
Chasing ghosts, summons a gun now. Green turns to ash in a flash of flame. Who's to blame? Who's to blame? Lines on the chart, they twist, they lie.
5G is pretty solid. Yeah, it's pretty good. Let me reboot my platform here. This will at least get me through a couple minutes until whatever's going on with the internet is crazy is fixed. That's brutal for a minute there. You should be kind of back-ish. Perhaps a solar flare is hitting Texas. Yeah, probably. Who knows? Now we're back. I just switched off of 5G back to mm, mm, mm. Come on, baby. They're funny. Actually, like right now, my phone is not also being recognized by my network. So what happened was my phone hotspot's not tethering either. My phone hotspot is completely gone from the network list. No clue, guys. Well, we'll do the best we can with what we got. All right, so now I should be back on my real network. Draw repairman and fix everything on the charts. You never know what's going on with internet shit. All right, that's a good song. Alrighty, so that's good. Everybody, we back. We back. 400, 500 of you guys still here. Y'all hung through this. Y'all stuck around. I'm so happy. Things are good. Things are decent. Is my trade red? That's what I didn't even think about. How's my trade doing? Oh, still hanging in there. Oh my god, what this crap you guys are saying. Y'all are so funny. Solar flare hit Texas. All the bots crash the stream. Matt got DDoS. It feels like it. It literally does. That's okay. Can't stop a champion. All you can do is mildly annoy them. But then it doesn't feel so bad. Shit happens. Life happens. Where's my take profit? Look, one step at a time, Woodman. Okay, first we gotta make sure I can actually exit the trade. We get internet first. Rule number one, we gotta get the internet. Everyone gets a FundedNext account. My take profit today is somebody said I deserve a lifetime for this. That y'all are too funny. Okay, let me make sure everything's connected first. Let me reconnect resilience. Okay, we should be good. My take profit would be if we are below resilience below 0, at least a half gap would be it. To bet that we close above in bull zone would be basically the next stop. That's a bad one. The idea is this my take profit would be to fill the gap with positive res. If this is above 0, then I'll trade to there. Because it's less than 0, I got support here and resistance there. I'd take the pop to the middle if I could. Which probably was the trade I could have taken earlier, I guess. Something happened, the market wasn't moving. Yeah, I was sitting there wondering if I was going to come back to dead market. But look at this, right? That's not that great looking. I just have this kind of like fear that like the market's dying after this. The idea that res is less than 0 and liquidity pocket is here. I do have to take the long every single time. With negative res, it is only a half gap, if anything. I like the trade, but I'm not the biggest fan of the way it's setting up. Repairman here to fix your water well. All right, dude. Good luck with that, man. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. You guys still stuck around? 400 something. We only lost 100, 200 people. Not bad.
Red candles fall, they burn it all. Every shot's a cliff, every minute call. Red candles fall, shadows crawl. Who will rise when the echoes fall? Graphs like mountains crumble down. Each tick's a scream, no solid ground. Chasing ghosts in a hollow town. Fate's a dealer, hand of thorns. Risks a lover, leaving scorn. Red candles fall, they burn it all. Every shot's a cliff, every minute call. Red candles fall, shadows crawl. Who will rise when the echoes fall? Graphs like mountains crumble down. Each tick's a scream, no solid ground. Chasing ghosts in a hollow town.
There must be some kind of bug
Fate's a dealer,
going on
risks
on my YouTube. It says I have 6,000 views already. It could be a bug.
fall, they burn it all.
It's bugged out. There's no way I have 6,000 views on this afternoon stream. We'll see whenever I actually reset it. No, I think it's just bugging out because my internet went out. I think it's adding the morning and night in the same browser. I bet you I've reset it. Might have the right. If I refresh it, let me refresh, see what it actually says.
Graphs like mountains crumble down. Each tick's a scream, no solid ground. Chasing
Well,
ghosts
hey,
in a hollow town.
back.
Fate's a dealer, hand of thorns. Risks a
I'll take all of this you got.
lover,
Thank you. Hey,
fall. They burn
is
it
he,
all.
is it, you want to come or you got it?
You don't have to unless you want to meet him. He reminds me of good vibes.
Yeah, is that for him?
He's something. I'm like, oh, company.
Okay, well, so do you have pictures from the guy from yesterday and the guy from today so we can see who we want to go better? Guy from yesterday, I got a good vibe from. Does he have a portfolio I can look at and stuff?
Does-
What do you feel between yesterday and today? I'll trust you.
Why is there open?
Mm-hmm.
The other guy, I think.
You want the other guy then? Because I'll pay for the
We'll
design.
see.
Okay.
That's two different vibes. That's what I was asking.
I'll trust you. No, I mean, I'll look at the different packages they have. And I'll just look at their portfolios and just see kind of what their designs are.
Yeah.
Okay. If you think he's cool, then go for it. All right, bro. Tell me about it now. He's read our HOA papers. Okay.
I don't know.
But 7 feet from the neighbor's fence?
Yeah. But then he like looked over.
Yeah.
And, like, oh,
Yeah, that's what they need to see. Yeah, because she built right up to the fence.
yeah. Hi guys.
Later. Need a whoosh fan today? Don't we? I am going to say in general, I really don't care too much about this trade. It's the end of the day. There's an hour left. Let's just exit and call it. I don't care if I miss out on 500 bucks per account. I think I'm up 10K for the day. So we're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. Let me just close everything down. Even though it's LP, there's an hour left in the day. Barely an hour left in the day. We're going to call it. So imagine everything that's here that was, that's zero is now minus 100 bucks. Don't care. I know it's LP every single time, but it's not moving. And last thing I care to do is just figure out like final go. No more trades for the day. I'm done. So all of the latest ones in this LP, I'm just cutting out. They're all like 100, like they're literally one contract ES in the last 4. I'm going to bail and call it. Oops. Song submission Discord here. All right, that's good. All right, let's get back to listening to music. Why would I bail on you guys? Oh man, I don't know. It's y'all are probably gonna win, so don't worry. Y'all are fine. Y'all are probably gonna win. Look, I'll give you a whoosh fan. Okay. Y'all are probably fine. Here's a whoosh fan. Y'all can have it. Y'all can enjoy. Not that I'm scared or should leave. I think it's fine. I just the idea that half gap is the R&R anyways. There to there, and it already happened once, and resilience is in a worse spot than it was earlier. I'm going to decide to bail. The only reason because of that, it's literally not even 10 points. It's not even worth my time. And the risk is crazy because we could just get an end of the day collapse like that for me to make 8 points. I'll need to be picking up pennies from a steamroller. R&R is just really not doing it for me, dog. So I'm out. It's not for me. But I'm not saying it's not a good idea. Just if resilience gets better by the end of the day, then you guys are good. But hey, I closed out, so now the market finally moves, so you guys can win. All right. Some more good rock songs. I dig it. So full port short then. I don't know. I just have a. It's the reward to risk is not there for me. So what was this today, right? Well, let's see. 5,000, 6, 7, 81, 87, 97, 103, 11, 3, 12, 3, 13, 1 minus the 400. So I had 13K day. I mean, I can't complain. I had a 20K yesterday. Good. I'm okay.
Crash and burn, lessons we'll never learn. All that rises must descend. Fortunes fall, no hand to lend. A voice in the dark says sell, 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 but I'm trapped in
Boot camp still a go? Certainly is a go. We gotta do irrational rules today. This is the most important one. It's a sit out day. Teach you guys all the sit out rules. Dude, my freaking, look, my YouTube stream ever since the internet looks like some of y'all's P&L curves. Let's be real. When y'all start out trading, this is what it looks like. How many people trade? How many people trade like this? Right? Making money, making money, making money, making money. Fuck! What a horrible day. Like 2 weeks up, 1 day down, right? Who's and then you never make it all the way back. Like internet, we're down like 200 viewers, but hey. He's like, why you gotta call me out like that, bro? That's been some of us, right? I've been there plenty of times. Trust me, trust me, trust me. You're all, this kind of looks like a stock chart, right? This is what happens when things crash. Literally when internet crashes. This kind of looks like today's setup. Look at this. If you put them side by side, this is what I'm afraid of. Let me delete the whoosh fan real quick. Look. Fall and low consolidation. Come on, let's be real. It's a sign. The internet went out to give us a sign to warn us about this. Watch this. If this happens by the end of the day and the internet was like throwing something our way to just, you know, are we believers in fate? Is this a sign from above that the aliens come through and bring us signals from outer space? The market fell and then it's not over yet. That would be hilarious. All right, we'll see. No, I'm just kidding, but jokes aside. Is that an omen? What do we think? Is it an omen? That's cool. I forgot what number I had earlier. What did I say? 1,300 or 13,000? Something like that? At least across the accounts, not bad. Not a bad day. Yeah. Let me take one more screenshot of this curve. Here. We'll put this off to the side. This is a reminder of the omen. Put this over here. Where'd it go? Yeah, there it is. Okay. All right, decent song. I'll vote it through for the next round. Not my favorite, but it's a good song. All right, we'll see. We'll keep this on the side. Oh, yeah, so hold on. Yeah, My Funded Futures was texting me earlier. They're launching sim funded resets tomorrow. That's correct. They just texted me. I missed it. It was like an hour ago. Yep, I just got a text from the COO. It says, hey, by the way, launching sim funded resets tomorrow. You're more than welcome to mention on your stream. I need to pay more attention to my phone when I'm streaming. I was in the middle of fixing the internet. I missed the text. Usually when he texts me, it's always something good. He never texts me just to be like, well, somebody text me to say what's up. He usually texts me with something good. Moneybag, what's up, dude? You didn't know I traded afternoon sessions? I do morning and afternoon sesh. This is correct. So just to let you guys know the end of the saga here, let me get you a screenshot of the P&L where we ended up today. So this is where I ended up today. I cut the last bit of my long out, so all the money made was shorting today. The only longs I took are the 4 little teeny weeny red ones that didn't really I just bailed on them. I'm long here and I just cut because the R&R is just, it's $500 if I make it, $500 if I lose, and I didn't care to. I just wanted to put a trade on the board and half an hour left in the day, not a big deal. But up is the likely course of the move from here, yeah.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Push the price up, rockets glow. Hit the ass, the fan.
Do I have a system for passing challenges? I do. I don't trade them same as same as funded, completely different. With challenges, it depends. There are two different ways to do it. Number one is you can, well, there's actually three different ways to do it. Number one is you can trade them exactly the same as you would trade the funded challenge, which is to step through, split up your risk, trade them one at a time. Use the system I do. With a B setup, I'll only trade a fraction of my accounts. With an A setup, I'll trade half. And with an A plus setup, I'll trade most of the accounts on the same trade. So then I rotate in that way until they're all green. As you see today, some of them are red, most of them are green. And I was rotating. I never traded all the accounts at once, right? One of them I still haven't even touched. My funded account, didn't touch it yet. So that's style number one. And these are three different prop firms, okay? So I can rotate them in and take the same side of the trade. Trade style number two is prop firm arbitrage. Trade style number two is to cost a little bit of money, but say that prop firm A has a 90% off sale and prop firm B has a 90% off sale. You literally just long one and short the other, and whichever one gets profit are the ones you pass. And then you just do that and load up on as many of those as you can. The idea is you take the scalability and the cheap barrier of entry on a 90% off sale for $20 an attempt. You're not really going for accuracy. You're just going for playing the system. And it's completely legal to do that. Number three is to just brute force martingale. Again, only works when they're cheap. And again, the idea is you're not trading two firms against each other. You're just trading one in a brute force. There's a whole entire streamer whose entire strategy is brute force martingale. It takes advantage of the fact, again, that the prop firm accounts are cheap and essentially just longs and longs and longs and longs and longs and eventually passes a handful of them and you go. The opportunity cost, well, if they're only $15 an account in Apex, you're not really losing much more than a couple $100 for three of them to pass. And then you just brute force it until they all pass. These are viable strategies, not in trading, but in the prop system. So there's three ways to pass evals, whichever way you think is the best way to go. You can't. The arbitrage is pretty much used by every major streamer except for me. Name a streamer in the top 10. They either do arbitrage or they do brute force. I'm the only one that does very little of either. I never do arbitrage and occasionally I'll brute force. Like FundedNext, last sale, I brute forced. So essentially the goal was I need to get 10 accounts passed before the sale ends. So it's like, I'm going to hit them as heavy as I can the first day, blow up a couple, hit some more, blow up a couple, hit some more. And then at the end of the week, I've got 10 of them that are passed and then I'm good. Again, the idea is that the goal is to get them passed and then trade them normally whenever you're funded. So those are three different strategies you can employ in the prop space that are all very good at passing depending. You can't really do brute forcing easily at full price. You'd be paying $500 each time you blow up. You can't really do that. But when Apex is 90% off sale, tons of people game the Apex system by brute forcing. All the big traders out there, they've got big $1 million payouts. That's part of their strategy. Yeah, very few people don't arbitrage. Rips, I would say, yeah, Rips is probably the only people that trades just like me. Just mostly just straightforward trading. Not really many gimmicks. And if I am brute forcing an eval, I'll tell you guys, I'm brute forcing these evals today. And then you ultimately just push them till they're all green. And then once they're funded, you can't do that. But usually if there's a sale, now these accounts are very expensive. So I'm not really able to do that. The sales aren't really that worth it until that you get the no DLL sale. And the goal is to have all no DLL accounts pass before the sale goes away. These days, they're fighting brute forcing by removing the ability to buy as many of these as you want, because last sale, everyone was brute forcing them. I think people are learning that strategy from me. And now they're limiting coupon uses to 6. So, you know, that kind of sucks. But, you know, it'd be great for you to, you know, buy 20 of these to pass 10 or whatever it takes. And then you've got 10 pass. And now you got 10 chances at uncapped no DLL accounts. Beautiful to set up for that $1 million payout. Problem is that they realized, too many of us figured out that that was a very good return on our risk. And now you can only buy 6 at a time. That's probably our fault. We see how much payouts I took in August. It's probably my fault. Anywho, but the idea is, what do you use to manage your prop accounts? Looks like a DOM. Yeah, I use Trade of 8 as a bunch of DOMs I can throw up side by side and manage all my accounts in one place. Now, for the other instances of Trade of 8 that I have for my Funded and FundedNext, I have the web version up, and then I have to kind of toggle between the accounts. It's a little annoying, but. So how do I go about challenges personally? Like I said, it just depends on the type of account and the brand. Like the Apex or the 90% off ETFs and things like that, you can absolutely brute force those accounts when they're 90% off. That's exactly what you should be doing, because time is your enemy, not the account itself. You got a sale that lasts for a week. You need to get all 20 of your accounts passed for the end of the week. Cost $15 an account. You're not spending $1,000 to pass them all, right? And a lot of people do that on the eval side just whenever there's a sale. When there's not a sale, you can't do it. So for me, it just depends on the situation. Tradeify, straight to funded. I've never been able to do anything but straight trade these accounts. I split up the risk and trade them one at a time. They're too expensive to brute force, and they're too expensive to arbitrage. Arbitrage is like you long one, short the other, and then whichever one wins, you keep. Right? As long as the market's volatile, arbitrage will pay out. Markets go nowhere, you'll probably just waste your time through all of it. Traders got really smart how to game the system. If you short in one account, Wyvern, well, no. The trick is, it's not the same firm. You would short in FundedNext and then long in Tradeify or whatever. Between firms, they don't have any idea that you would do that. It's not illegal to do so. It's part of you being clever with the rules that are allowed. Now, they say that you can't do that, but it comes down to the idea is you also, you know, can't take a piece of candy in the bucket at the store without putting a nickel in the bucket. And how would they know? Don't go stealing candy from a store. It's a bad idea. Stealing is wrong. But nothing against the law to cleverly use the odds in your favor. The odds put the risk on the casino, and you are taking smart trades on both sides. But it only works. It's only illegal if you stream it. Yeah, so that's why they're trying to get everyone to Project X, right? And so the reason they're trying to do that is because it's a very big loss to the casino. As a lot of people I know have figured out that that's a viable strategy. And again, it's viable when it's cost effective, when it's cheap and you don't care if you blow up the accounts. Blowing up is part of the strategy. Get through them quick. 90% off of a Apex account will cost you $15 or whatever it is. If you don't have 20 passed by the end of the first day, you are wasting your time. Super quick. So the idea is that, you know, obviously it's taboo to teach this stuff. A lot of traders have figured it out. Don't teach people because it's a very good strategy. They don't want it to be blocked or banned. And the firms are starting to crack down on it because they're realizing a lot more people are doing it. Yeah. Saying they know if you hedge across accounts, they'll claim they know and stuff like that. Yeah. I call it the big brother clause, is that we're always watching you, but usually it's a scare tactic. They're not watching you. They wouldn't know. I do with the other firms. You can't do that with all the firms. Again, like I said, with most of the firms, you're stuck with straight trading because it becomes too expensive to do that. So some of the firms have the ability for you to do that when they're cheap, like 90% off or whatever. They're cheap evals. You can do it. You can get evals for $100 a piece. It's likely possible. Some of the other ones, the evals cost you $200, $300, $400. It might be too expensive for you to do so. That's why for the longest time, everybody's busting $1 million payments with Apex. You think these guys like straight traded this to $1 million payout. You don't know how smart these guys really are. They didn't just sit there and just let me just slowly trade my 20 Apex accounts and get to the end and then slowly trade for the $1 million. Everybody you know online that made millions dollar payout with Apex, they all game the system in a genius way. They're great traders, but they're even smarter gamers when it comes to figuring out how to play the system, and the system had to modify and change its rules because of these people. Apex, there's the easiest way to game the system back in the day. It was really simple, was you would purposefully blow your consistency and just like brute force your way to $50,000 buffer in each account, and then apply for your first payout and get denied, and you didn't care. You would get denied on purpose, and then you trade it slow for the next payouts, and then you were getting big payouts with a fat buffer. Started cracking down on people doing that because people got smart and figured out how to beat the system. And so when it comes to evals and prop world, beating the system is a very important part of a strategy on the eval side. Once you go funded, there's really no tricks when you're funded. When you're funded, you're pretty much just trading normal. It's very expensive at that stage to purposefully lose some accounts somewhere, because you're going to be starting all over and there may be a sale. So there's only a few firms when they're cheap enough that's actually strategy. For the most part, all I usually do is straight trading. And occasionally when there's a great sale and I got to get as many passes as I can, I will do the brute force method, which is just every trade I make is here's a pivot, full port. When I say 5 contracts or whatever on FundedNext, it's like 5, 5, 5. And then finally I get them all passed and then boom, they're funded. Or if like I have 3 slots open and I want to get 3 new no DLL accounts, I'll brute force so that I finally get 3 of them passed in the week that the sale is happening. Because when the sale goes away, you lose your opportunity. So then I'm like, okay, once the sale is over, I've got 7 passed and 3 funded, and let's go. And in reality, you know, your job is you're racing the clock. You get a limited opportunity to load up on some accounts, and that's also a strategy. Somebody asked, what's the strategy for evals? Typically, I trade them when I normally trade, which is like my 90% of the time, I'm trading normal, not trading, you know, not trying to get through evals or whatever. It's like these are all funded accounts. And so I'm just doing normal. What I'll do is I'll just trade if my pivots are B, if they're A or A plus, I'll trade just portions of all the accounts, not all of them at once. So like maybe 2, then maybe 5, then A plus, I'll trade maybe 10, and then just cycle through till they're all green, splitting up your risk. And so all of those are really good strategies on the eval side. And look, I exited my long so you guys can finally win. What's the biggest losing streak I've ever faced during a day? I can't remember. Lately, maybe 2 or 3 days. I don't really go on losing streaks that often. It's rare to go on a losing streak. It's less rare to go on a winning streak. You're more likely to go on a winning streak than you're on a losing streak, because the odds are in your favor to win more than you lose as long as you're longing the market, which is what I usually do. So to lose multiple days in a row is just a bad odds, and that's usually rare. As far as days go, in August, I had 3 losing days. In September, I haven't lost a day yet. Now, when you split up accounts, some accounts are losers and some accounts are winners. I've certainly had losing streaks in certain accounts where an account may lose 2 or 3 or 4 days in a row, but overall, the day was green pretty much almost every day. But it's not normally like that, and it's just odds in general. If you're longing the market in a bull market, half of your days will be green, half of your days will be red. So you should have a 50-50. You shouldn't be losing 5 days in a row. You actually, if you try to lose 5 days in a row, you really couldn't even do it if you tried. Hold on. Hello? We're getting some landscaping done in the yard. So there's a landscaper here today. Let me see what she sent me. I promise, if you try to lose 5 days in a row, you'll actually have a harder time trying to lose. Let me start over. you will have a harder time trying to lose 5 days in a row than you will trying to win 5 days in a row and then losing 5 days in a row. If you try to lose, you're going to win. If you try to win, you're probably going to lose. Essentially, what I'm saying is you're going to do the opposite of what you want to do, because if you can make yourself lose, you can also make yourself win. So it's equal probability of doing both. So if you can't make yourself win, you also can't make yourself lose. This is a math joke or a math thought experiment. But if you go out of your way to say, I'm going to try to lose every one of my accounts, and you just try to do your best to lose, you're probably going to win more than you think. Yeah, as Indoor says, it's just as difficult to intentionally lose as it is to intentionally make. Because intentionally losing is the same thing as intentionally winning. You're choosing to win a loss. And if you had that much control over losing, then just do the opposite. If you can intentionally lose money, all you got to do is the opposite and you're going to win. So it's just as random to lose as it is to win. You should technically lose 1 or 2 days in a row before you win one statistically. And if you're not doing that, and you're going on massive losing streaks, then you have a very bad problem in your application. You're inefficiently trading. It's not that you're picking the wrong side of the market. Usually people that go on losing streaks are because they're chasing breakouts and they get chopped. You see a long, you chase the long, you get chopped. Then you see the short, you chase the short, you get chopped. And a lot of people go on losing streaks lose like this. Example is, try to short the market pops, then you stop out and you're like, fuck. And then you're like, okay, let me long, it's fine. Oh crap, I lost again. Let me stop. Okay, well, let me short. I was right the first time. Oh crap, I lost again. Let me stop. Okay, fine, it is going to break out. I was wrong the last time. Let me long again. Oh crap, I lost again. And then you lose because you keep jumping fence to the other side of the trade. It's like the inefficiency and the flip-flopping that makes you lose. And you can make yourself lose by always chasing the market. So therefore, if you want to say that that's one way you can make yourself lose is by always chasing, then the opposite is not chasing, is buying the opposite if you can. You have a better chance of winning by grabbing the other side of the market and not chasing the breakout rather than reversing the breakouts. And again, that's more probabilistic to win than it is chasing breakouts. If you want to lose purposefully, chase a breakout. Every time the market moves, chase a breakout, to the short side especially. Then you can lose on purpose, which basically is the opposite of buy the fucking dip, which is the best winning strategy there is. So again, if you want to purposely lose money, all you need to do is the opposite of buy the dip. It means short the low. So the best way to purposely lose money is shorting into a red candle. You will almost lose indefinitely, just like longing on a red candle wins almost every time. Right? So if you do ever need to lose on purpose, there's your strategy on how to do it. So that's the trick there. Looks like you guys LP played out. Win us. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So if you're going on a losing streak, it's probably because you're flip-flopping throughout the day. Easiest way to not go on losing streaks is commit to a side. If you lose your trade, then be done. The next day, commit to a side. If you lose your trade, be done. Don't, okay, I longed today, it didn't work, let me short. If I longed and it didn't work and market's falling, then let it fall, be done with it. Statistically, you're not going to be on the wrong side of the market multiple days in a row for long periods of time because you're going to eventually randomly get it right. And so as long as you're not flip-flopping left and right, that's usually why you go on a losing streak, because you're forcing yourself onto the wrong side of the trade multiple times throughout the day and changing your mind. If you pick a side like long only every day and then the long doesn't work, you sit out, you should win every other day. Statistically, you should win 2 out of 3 days actually with that mentality under some conditions. And so therefore, inefficiency is why you would go on losing streaks. Statistically, you shouldn't go on a losing streak unless you're purposefully going out of your way to be inefficient on your trades. Efficient trading will not have losing streaks for long. You should probably win 1 for every 1 you lose or win 2 for every 1 that you lose in some markets. In bear markets, there's a green day for every red day. So it's a 50-50 shot that you just randomly buy at the open. And at the end of the day, you've made money. So there's little stats for you that I was talking about. If you're on a losing streak, it's usually about, and somebody said up above in chat, it's entry efficiency. Yeah, they nailed it. They know what I teach on that. So entry efficiency is bad. You're longing at the high, shorting at the low, and you're going to lose more than you win because you're getting in at the end of a trade. Never try to be at the end. You're pretty much always going to lose that way. Now, chasing along is more forgiving than chasing a short. If you chase along, you're going to win more often than if you chase a short and the short wins. Chasing along pays out a lot more than chasing a short pays out. So again, if you want to lose money on purpose, you short a high versus longing a dip. Longing a dip is a winning strat. Shorting a high is more often a losing strat. So between the two, trying to purposely lose money, you short at the top. As the market pops, you short. And if the market dips, you also short. So if you want to lose money, just short all the time. Just short. Statistically, you lose money, which does make sense because when you zoom out, the market always goes up. So shorting is the losing trade. And that's the end of that fun math thought experiment. But if you're going on losing streaks, the final punchline to the joke, it is because you're shorting too much. And if you just thought about what I said and go, I just derived the whole proof of this, right? Tell you that the losing streaks are usually met through people shorting too much. And if you're shorting as much as you're longing, like 50-50, you're probably going to go on losing streaks. My ratio is I'm longing like 90% of the time, shorting about 10% of the time. And I don't go on losing streaks. Just luck alone will break a losing streak. I'll get lucky longing most of the time. Does this make sense, everybody? Make sense? Luck alone allows me to win more often than lose by longing more than I'm shorting. And again, luck will break a losing streak more often than it'll enhance a losing streak if you're chasing the correct side of the market, which is long most of the time. When our greater market's all bullish, 70% of candles are green. When it's not, 50% are green, even in a bear market. So statistically, if you're on a losing streak, investigate how much you're shorting. It's usually the case. And then the efficiency is probably really bad. You're probably shorting at the top or shorting at the low. And shorting at the top, as the market pops, there's no volatility and it keeps popping. And that short at the top mentality doesn't work all the time. Sometimes you might get a good play, but on bull markets, it'll burn you a lot. And definitely shorting at the low. Volatile markets are choppy. You'll get chopped out. So yeah, you're going to purposely blow up an account, short every single trade. Statistically, you will lose more than if you long every single trade. So that's a good answer, right? I know I like answering that question. So why I don't go on losing streaks that often? Luck alone keeps you from having multiple losing days in a row. Just the odds. Like I said, I can have 2 or 3 days, but I don't think in years I've seen 5 losing days in a row. You're not going to see 5 red candles in a row. I'm longing most days. That's just the odds of the market. In August, I only had a 1-day losing streak ever. I lost 3 days in August with winning days in between them. Okay. Well, LPs, like I said, I closed out. Looks like you guys got at least a full 10 points on this. Go, go, go. If you guys are trading this, nice job. Every single time I decided to wuss out on this because I didn't feel like sitting on it. But yeah, awesome argument. Yeah, it makes sense, right? Unless it's a bear market. But in a bear market, let me show you guys something cool. In a bear market, this is something that a lot of people jaw drop on the floor when I show this to a lot of people. Watch this. Let's talk about bear markets really quick. Figure out the last one that we've had. Let's not talk about the baby little crash. Let's talk about the actual recession we had for the year, right? You would be surprised if you come through here and you do this from high to low. which we'll do it really quick. Let me count all the red days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 89, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 8, 90, 100, 101, 102. 102 red days in a 1 year long bear market. Almost a year long. Green days. 10, 20, 30, 4, 50, 60, 70, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This blows people's minds when I do this. What does that tell you about the odds of longing the market? You must be able to do that. Bear markets are very rare, and crashes are very rare. Inside of the bear market, you will get 3 or 4 red days in a row on occasion, sporadically, right? Once every 3 months or so, you might end up getting like a big market crash or something inside of here with 3 or 4 days in a row. But the majority of a bear market is volatility, which is big ass green squeezes in the middle of it. 50-50 candles, right? So in a bear market, 69% odds. So you actually go back and you count the high to low in the course of a bear market. You can see that it's just as green as this red. You can do this exercise on any long run market. Go 2008, 2000, they all do the same thing. Crashes are rare. Rare, so they're even. You can do the same thing here. And I mean, you can just eyeball them, having to count it. It looks exactly the same. If you like stand really far from the computer, it looks just as green as it does red. This does not look like a red chart. It looks like tons of green and mix. It's like red, green, red, green, red, green. It's probably 50-50 as well. So even in the most bearish of markets, you're going to see that longing is still mostly the most viable strategy. Even on the way down, it's like red, green, red, 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 green, 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 red, red, green, red, green, red, green. I mean, it's like you're not normally seeing crash. Now, when crashes are going to be at the end of a bear market, usually, then you get the market. This is the market crash of 2008, right? And this was the crash. The crash was here. The last 2 weeks of the bear market was the crash. This wasn't crash. This was considered just a normal. This looked like a normal bear market, right? You just looked at this, and you're like, yep, a little bit of bear market pullback. It started getting really worse here. And then, you know, the market finally, when the banks started failing, like that didn't look any crazy. And then the banks started failing and then the market toppled. Yeah. And so you can see that even in the most bearish markets, it's going to be very rare that you see just strings of red. Now, 2001 had a lot more red kind of crashing days, but this was the .com bubble bursting, right? This was a bigger equities deal rather than just like banks only crashing sort of thing. Banks toppled everyone else, but you had like just waves of selling, which was a little probably not as 50-50 in some of these waves here, like a little bit more red than green, but arguably these red candles all have wicks on them. So there's plenty of like the day was mostly long in intraday. So even so, you can count all of it. And again, there's so much green in the middle of the crash that most bear markets are actually, I'll be longing in them as well. And usually like even here, you guys remember, I mostly long throughout this as well. I very rarely was shorting through any of this. And I was mostly sitting out here. So even in the 2025 crashy crash, I was still mostly longing. And statistically, it's a good, it's again, it's all just odds. You know me, I'm all about math and odds, and doesn't mean I'm just blindly longing the market. I'm being smart about it. Wow, look at you guys, gap fill. Who took the gap fill long off liquidity pocket today? Damn, y'all. Shit, 20 points. I could have had that. What about 2022? I just went through those, Ruminga. I just counted those. It was 102 candles were red and 95 candles were green. Right. CR, you nailed it. Shorts are more violent and they're quicker. Most of the shorts, once the volatility dies out, the market tends to always have buyers. And the reason for what we observe is the fact that there's just naturally more non-market maker participants in the market are longing rather than shorting. Like if you take every retail and institutional trader out there, it's not a market maker, and you ask them, are you longing or shorting the market? There'll be 5 people longing for every 1 person shorting. Basically it. You can see that reflected in the commitment of traders. The fact is there's always somebody willing to buy the dip. There's always somebody willing to buy. There's buyers all the time. So volatility is short-lived. And so dips are bought all the time. Commitment of traders is pretty easy to see it because you can see the green line and the blue line. This is the long side of the market in futures. This is S&P futures. This is the short side of the market. And so the green at the value is 870,000 long contracts right now versus the blue, which is minus 420. Particularly right now, there's 2 longs for every short actively on the market. Because there's more longs than short, the market maker, which is the red, has to be the rest of the short. So the fact that the red line is almost always negative, it means there's always more people being long than there are being short engaged in the market. That's why dips are bought up very quickly. And so that's evidence, like piece number 1, is that most people follow the concept that the stock market always goes up because of inflation and other things. So everybody's mostly trying to long the market as a strategy and only shorting for short periods of time. Nobody in their right mind would ever short the stock market to try to get it to zero over the course of their lifetime. That's the world's dumbest bet. Nobody would make it. Most everybody is trying to long the stock market to infinity over the course of their lifetime. And shorts are only trying to short over a small window of time for a specific reason in isolated cases and instruments, right? Like, I think this sector is going to crash this month or this year. I think gold's going to crash this month or this year. Or I think whatever's going to crash this year. Bitcoin's going to sell off this year. Nobody's really effectively like, I'm betting the stock market's going to die to zero at some point. So yeah, you're right. That's exactly why you see what you see. Sweeter is so frustrated. You got early, ended up losing all your gains after all that long. I just was wussing out, but it looks like the market was very forgiving to you guys today. Hell yeah, on that long. That's beautiful. Nobody was shorting, right? I hope not. I wasn't. Not the end of the day. I was so long set. I stopped shorting back in here. Good deal. Winning day, y'all. I'm excited. I don't know I could trade this close to close either. But, well, literally, the minute I decided to close out, right, it was like right over here. I was like, well, I closed out so you guys can finally win. And all of a sudden, so lucky y'all. Big winners. I'm so jealous. What is the NQ risk interval or the red lines? Oh, they're not there. We already passed through them. There aren't any. Even pre-market, we broke through them. Here, they're already gone. My sacrifice is appreciated. You're welcome. I'm always here for you guys. See, I told you. Let's double check VIX. We always, when the market moves like this, we're gonna check VIX to make sure the, the VIX is just making a straight run for triple B. Man, full market back. Well, guys, what an awesome close to the day. All right, you guys. Well, that's the end of a good day today. Okay, boot camp's gonna start in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I love you all to death. It's been an awesome day. Despite the internet craziness. Good deal. Good day. NVIDIA MHE reclaim is a relief for tomorrow. Yep. NVIDIA big butt fixed the market today. Yes, sir. NVIDIA for the NVIDIA. NVID for the win. There we go. Well, that's good, guys. I think this was 13K or something today across all accounts. It's 20 yesterday. No crap. Trades. Everything is pretty decent. I did close the longs early with, I had one S&P contract and the 4. I didn't care. But at least it's good. I picked the right side of the trade. So I was on the right side of every trade today, which is good. It feels good to pick all of them. Like I said, I shorted out the open some accounts. I shorted a half gap here. I shorted to half gap here, and then I was getting long for the dip there, and I just wussed out in the final in the last one. But anyways, guys, it's been a great day. Thanks for tuning in. I love you guys. My name is Matt. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. Bright and early. We stream all day, every day. It'll be 8:30 Eastern, an hour pre-market. We'll be here tomorrow.
Market spinning in chaotic haze. Rocket scooter blast through the maze. Orientation shows the way. Leave the doubt and the fray. Liquidity
Don't forget to sub to the channel on the way out. We hit 40K this week. Super exciting.
ghosts unseen. Reverse engineer to see the light. Illuminate the darkest night. Rocket scooter has got the key. Pull back curtains, let me see where institutions hide. Doubt can't live where you reside. Trends we ride with heads held high. Resilience makes the weak ones fly. Future volume crystal clear. Rocket scooter leads no fear. No more guesswork, no more loss. Seeing past the others cross. Institutions will be seen. Predict the flow like a machine. Rocket scooter, you've got the key. Pull back curtains, let me see where institutions hide. Doubt can't live where you reside. Trends we ride with heads held high. Resilience makes the weak ones fly. Future Future volume crystal clear. Rocket scooter leads, no fear. No more guesswork, no